Hi folks, logo is on the front page of a Japanese newspaper that I read this morning. Yeah, they have tainted food in Japan, they certainly do. And as a result of that, the rice balls being tainted, the farm minister resigned, the poor guy. Here's what happened. They produced some rice balls in Japan that were distributed and they found to be tainted. Now what was tainted in those rice balls was the rice. And where did the rice come from? Go away! From the commies. Communist China. Now please, I'm not laughing at that. We all know that tainted food is the #1 export from the communists in China. So this poor guy has to resign because those companies imported tainted rice from the communists in China. But here, now look what appeared on the front page of a Chinese newspaper. Those poor folks are now having to deal with tainted milk in their own country. Prior to this, I thought the communists only reserved the tainted food for export. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But apparently, they keep it for domestic use also, and they're murdering their own people. So a number of babies have died drinking that tainted milk in China. Now listen to me. There is no way you're going to convince my fat head that the commies did not know about that tainted milk. If I was 30 miles into the South China Sea on a ship waving a small Tibetan flag, Beijing would know about it. You know as well as I do, in every facet of the society in China, there's a communist agent, commissar, or party official. They knew about that. You need to take the persons who knew about this and put a bullet in their head for killing your own babies in your country. What I'm a little startled here about is I was under the impression that in Japan you had decent labeling laws on your food telling you where the food comes from. Now I don't know if it was applicable to the rice balls. See, here in the United States we have a worthless Congress that doesn't allow such labeling on our food. Well, not entirely correct, because earlier this year the bums in Congress did pass a law which takes effect October 1st on the limited amount of food sold in this country must be labeled of its country of origin. And here's a list of those foods. Now, I know it's a limited amount of foods, and we also don't have canned goods and packaged goods. It doesn't tell us where it comes from. But this is a first step that our worthless Congress has taken. We couldn't previously get them to go this far. And I know this current law has some loopholes in it. It has some holes in it. I know it's not entirely what we want, but at least it's something, and it's a first step. You know, like Mao Zedong said, every great journey begins with its first leap. And this is the first leap. So now hopefully when we go to our supermarkets and we buy any of those foods and we see it comes from communist land, we put the food back down. Yeah! Okay folks, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya. To the for 300,000 more, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we'll fill the vacant ranks of our brothers.